Right past the feet.
Yeah. Oh, what's with the tongue, buddy? What are you doing, Java? See you later, buddy. Have a good vacation. Welcome to the 10 Acre Woods. My name's Mark. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, I invite you to click on that subscription button. We make videos weekly over the past 5 years now, so I think there's about 360 or so videos out there. And it's just about our farm and what we do here. We do breed pygmy goats, and we do rescue animals in need, both domestic farm animals as well as wild animals. We actually have 6 black cats as well, but that's a whole other story. So this week what has happened is Billy, our one stud goat, went into the back with the girls. It's that time of year. It's the natural breeding season of animals, of goats. And then Carl, which is our other stud goat, he headed off to another farm.
You're okay, he'll come back.
He's heavier than me.
Come on, come on. I think you're really hurting.
There you go.
Is he heavier than he looks?
You're so sexy. You are a sexy boy.
Wasn't expecting you to have him ready so soon.
Oh!
Just enough room.
Oh! Right?
Now, if he had his horns, he wouldn't fit.
Oh,
Okay, that's a little...
you don't want to roll it.
We'll strap it down.
Yeah. Yes.
See you later, buddy. Have a good vacation. And he's going to be breeding one of their goats that they have over there. And that works out really well because when you take 2 stud goats and put them back with the girls, there tends to be some fighting. And what happens is they take it out on inanimate objects and themselves, and there's a lot of chaos. So this year has actually been really good. Hey, Levi. Meadow and Daisy. So a little update on this this Little Springs from Gallagher. This is the Little Springs 2900. It does have the capabilities of having it plumbed into automatic water. We don't have this set up yet. We're going to do that probably next year. So what we're trying, and it seems to be working, is we're just filling it up manually. Now that we have just the 3 ponies up front here, they're not going through as much water because the 2 goats are gone. Are you gonna demonstrate it for us there, Levi? Oh, your mouth's full? There we go. Perfect demonstration. Except you're dripping a little bit. So we've got one of these ones in here. We've also got one in the back area for the other animals. There is a heater inside this unit here, and then it flows out to the both sides. So this one seems to be working good for the 3 ponies that we have. Again, we're going to plumb it in automatically next year. So normally what happens this time of year is the boys break into the back area to see the girls. It's just natural instinct this time of year, breeding season. Something different happened this year. Coco, which is one of our female pygmy does, she was calling out, and you could see her tail was wagging. She was in heat, and she wanted to find the boys. So she was jumping up on the tires in the back area, the main compound area, and then she disappeared around the outside of the rabbit hutch area and appeared in the front. Now the look on the pony's faces, especially Levi, was pretty priceless. You know, what is going on here? What is this other goat? Not another one. So once Carl left the farm, we thought that was the best opportunity to move Billy into the back with the girls. Again, if we had to move just one of them, the other one would have gotten really jealous and would have broken in as well, because that's just what they do. So we brought Billy in, and he met everybody, and of course the sheep and everybody. It was just a big commotion. Billy! Come on, Billy! Come on! He's running. Well, Daisy will be happy to see him go for a while.
He'll be easier to grab. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just, he'll find his way.
Come on, Billy. We'll see the girls.
He's like, let me in there.
Right past the feet.
Yeah. Oh, what's with the tongue, buddy? What's with the tongue? There you go.
Look at them.
Oh, waste no time.
Okay, Blackie's first. Well, actually, Coco was in there. You want to go in there with Dad? I'll go around and open the door.
Where is, oh, there's Coco over there. You're goofy looking. Oh, he's like, I don't need an audience, he says. Turbo.
Well, Turbo probably wants to play.
Well, Turbo's just kind of curious as to, what is this guy doing here? Introductions. His tongue. Oh, the alpaca's in there. Jasper, anyway. Nice look, bud. The honeymoon will be over in 24 hours. Then everything will go to normal.
In the corner.
In the corn?
In the corner.
Corner? Oh. What are you doing, Java? I don't think that's going to work for you. As far as we're concerned, you're fixed. I guess love is in the air. Oh, Billy. Well, it seems like these three, Coco, is Coco in there, Tiana?
No. Wait, yes.
No, Bronwyn's over there.
Back corner.
Oh yeah, Coco's in there, because she was out calling the other day.
Well, she got into the boys' park.
Well, yeah, maybe she's fine now. She said, oh, I went and visited them the other night. Holly's just watching the action from above. He just can't keep that tongue in his mouth. Oh, silly. Billy, what are you doing? Hey? So, yeah, you can see how things have calmed down significantly. And it only takes about 24 hours. It's that honeymoon stage. So he's still gonna make his rounds and check out the girls and rub on them like he does. But things are a lot quieter now. Hi, Tinker. What are you doing, girl? Hi. Yeah, you guys thought there was some commotion going on. What'd you think of that? Oh, Billy. So something else that was pretty interesting in the video were the alpaca. So Java and Shanzi. Now, as far as we know, both the boys are fixed. Actually, all of the boys, when they came in, there were 5 of them initially. We were told they were all fixed, and it's probably, again, just because it's that time of year, it's instincts. You know, Java was taking a liking to Shanzi. So when Tara called me over there to have a look at that, I wasn't expecting that, but it was pretty interesting because the girls and the boys usually don't hang out together. Usually they're in 2 separate areas, but I guess when love is in the air. Right, Billy? Ah, silly boy. So the pond, all the birds are enjoying the pond. And we're supposed to actually get snow next weekend. So we'll see what happens there. Now, what we usually do in the winter time is our windmill, which is the aerator for the pond, just takes air and pumps it into the pond. That will disconnect the air line because you can blow out the seals on the top head of it if it freezes. And then this here is actually run from, holy noise! So this one runs around to a pump that is down in the water here, draws it up, and then recirculates it. So what we'll do with this is we will disconnect the pump that is down there, unplug it, pull it out for the winter season as well. Now, what we're concerned with, and we were especially concerned with the ponies when they were in the back area here, is going on to thin ice. Now, we lost Marley, which was one of our alpaca, last spring because he wandered out onto the thinner ice and then he fell through. So it's the only issue we've ever had in the last 20 years of having the animals here. So what we've decided to do is take an electric fence and run it from the corner of the building and then bring it through here and probably around the backside there. So we'll have an electric fence that'll separate that area, and then there will be no concern with any of the larger animals from getting in and possibly falling through. At that same time, we'll likely take the ducks and the geese and we will put them into their winter home, which is in that building right there. So coming into our new enclosed rabbit, goose, rooster, and duck area, we'll have to come up with a better name, I guess, when it's not so long. This is actually substantially warmer in here because we have put plastic on this metal framing. So we have the boys' rabbit outbuilding here, and then we have the girls over on that side. So we'll bring the geese in here, and last year and years prior, what we've done is we've relocated the males and we put them into the building, and then we use this area here. But we have quite a bit more ducks this year, especially Muscovy ducks. So it can get a little bit crowded. So this is going to be nice during the winter months that this will all be their space. And we can roll down this piece at the end to seal that completely off. And then we will then come in through the back door. So Billy was over here at the fence. He sometimes comes over and he'll hang out and he'll check out these guys over here, which he's kind of moving over in this direction. Sheldon is over here. So he, hi Sheldon. Of course, Sheldon's a fixed male. So he poses no threat to Billy. But I don't know if Billy thinks it's just another female because there's no smell, because he is not intact, but who knows. So Sheldon is here along with Willow and JJ, and they will hang out in this area. There are a few other goats that we're getting in. We're going to put them in this area with these guys and see how well they do. If there's any concerns, we can always take these guys and put them into the building, which is where Onyx and where Moira are. Billy! Sheldon's not a female. What are you thinking? Hey? Oh, you're all stinky. Ugh. Yeah, quite a musk. So our outside bird enclosure is now closed down. So there's 2 pens here and we have now closed the doors. You can see the grass is actually starting to grow up here. So that'll be nice, nice head start for next spring when we do let them back out. And then we have our pigs. Hey, Piper. And Petey, I guess, is, yeah, Petey's right over there. So their pig water hasn't arrived yet. So we're expecting that soon. So we're going to be putting that down. We've already put a block and we're going to put it into here. This you can see is the pig's nesting area. So this is where they sleep in the winter. They'll burrow right down. And when it's really cold out, you won't even see them. They're just going to be dug right in. Then what usually happens is some of the goats, namely Holly and Billie Jean, will sleep on them to get their warmth. So we have all 4 alpaca in here, and as you can see, Shanzi and Paula, the 2 girls, are here. Oh, and somebody's using the other water. That's Jasper. Jasper and Java are over here. And the other water is right here. Oh, sorry about it, Java. Right there. Now we put this on top of here, and you can probably guess why we put these boards on top. We assumed that the roosters would probably roost on there. And sure enough, there's lots of poop. And we don't want poop in our water, do we, Jasper? Good job. And then the other one for Sheldon's pen is over here, which again, you can see there's poop up top here, and they're able to stick their heads in. Billy, what are you doing? Well, back to his old self, I guess. Is this your toy? You want to help? This is the water. Yeah. There we go. All right, so there we go. Nice and clean, relatively poop free. And I put this board up, mounted it right to the rafters to stop roosters from roosting in this spot. So I don't think they're going to squish in there unless they're a small one, but we'll see how it goes. Right, Willow? What are you doing? Are you looking for something? Hey? Yeah, you got your fresh water there. All right, so if you noticed, I put, I believe those containers are a gallon each. And I actually put 8 gallons in here. These are 6-gallon waters. Now, we figure 6 gallon is likely enough. And it has worked well for in here, although they still have the pond. So, of course, until we close off the pond, we're not going to know how much water they're drinking in here. We also have one outside as a backup. The concern here being inside a shelter that has poly along the walls is we're going to get a lot of humidity in here from this. So I want to be mindful of that. Now up here, you can see that is a fresh air intake for the barn. We've got a fan at the other end and it runs in here. And I've extended the pipe all the way over there to go outside the shelter. Because what I found out that the first couple years that I had it up there, because this is so enclosed, I was getting frost buildup and even ice buildup inside that pipe. So I ran a line completely outside. So that's not as much of an issue, but I just want to make sure that there's not frost in here, which is another reason why we're kind of testing this out without plumbing it in, because we want to find out where the best spot for it is. Now, if it's not going to be here and we have to have it out, then we'll likely put it over in this area over here, because this pen, as well as the other pen, it can go through that gate just like it's going through here. So we started putting some wood up here for storage, just to get it up out of the way. It was a great idea, tuck it out of there. But as you can see, we have pigeons that nest in them. So it actually works pretty good. They've got a little landing pad here, and they can just fly in and go up there. So we've kind of left them up there because it's a nice little spot. There's one with a nest. And then over on this side, where did I see that? Yeah, on this board right here, there's another nest up there. You can see all the feathers. I don't think anybody's in there. I don't see anybody in there, but just a bunch of feathers. So, you know, we're doing two things at once. We're storing some lumber and we're giving the birds a little landing pad and a place to call home. Now coming back up front, so there's the water here again. And the way we've been filling it, if you watched the video, I think it was 2 weeks ago, our plans are what? Yeah, that's if she's in the building. No, I don't think so. We want to make
call me from the
sure.
I need my hose on!
I was doing rabbit water.
Yeah,
Okay, go.
that's what I kind of figured.
Banging from over there. I'm like, what is she doing?
We had this spigot here for the water, which was broken and has since been replaced. So this is now a new one, and we've got a quick connect on here. We've also insulated and heat traced the other end inside this building, just to make sure it doesn't freeze. And then what Tara has done is she's actually hung a perfectly sized hose so that it drains regularly. And then of course there's a quick connect on the end of this. And then just a regular end, and it extends out perfectly when it's up in the tree, and she can fill it up manually, which makes it a lot easier than hauling out water. So coming into the barn, and Fernando. Fernando! He's in the back corner. Okay, you're probably seeing all of these pumpkins and wondering what is going on. So pumpkin seeds, as well as squash seeds, they're a natural dewormer. So whenever we have, whenever Halloween comes and vendors don't sell all of their product, then they usually bring them over to us. So we like the full intact ones rather than the carved ones, because what we're after are the seeds inside. So they love the pumpkins, and it's a natural dewormer. We haven't medicated our animals in quite a number of years, and we've had no issues with parasites. So in with our chickens and our guinea fowl, what they get every weekend is they get different melons, and you can see there's some pumpkin left there. And they'll pick that and clean that right out. Plus they have a whole smorgasbord of all kinds of different items that they would possibly need. So oyster shells and eggs, so that'll help them break down in their crop. This is flaxseed and peas. So the flaxseed is your omega-3s. And then there is a few different other ones here. This is a grain mixture. So it just gives them a nice smorg of different items. And then the regular grain is in this bin here. And where that goes is actually into here. It gets filled up through this opening here, which is inside the wall cavity. And then we've just put a furnace duct piece on there so we can fill it up, and they have their food. Now, moving along into here, this is the pipe that runs to that spigot outside. Now, I only had so much of the insulation that goes on the pipe. We probably only need it down in that end, because that's the colder end. And the barn remains above zero throughout the entire winter. But just to be sure, I ran heat trace, and then this is aluminum duct tape that just helps spread out the heat along the bottom of the wire. And I'll likely pick up some more insulation for that and run it the rest of the way. But Tara wanted to get this in place because she needed to move her pumpkins in here. So then we come to the back area here. We've got Moira and Onyx. So they're going to be in here for the rest of the winter. And then we've got Henry over there. Henry's an old bird. He's been around for quite some time. And then little Pluto, which is down here. And then the noisemaker, Fernando. So Fernando's kind of on a timeout. What he does is, I'm not quite sure why he does it. I think he's just really demanding. So when the girls come out and do their feeding, he wants special care. He wants to be hand-fed. So he bugs them for food, begs them for food, and he'll actually nip at them. So he's on a timeout now. He's normally out in the main area here. And he hangs out, and maybe he'll perch up on the side, and he kind of has free range. Oh, and then I forgot Scooby. Hi, Scooby. So Scooby's kind of got free range too. So he's a little call duck. He came in because he was a little aggressive towards his other mates. But he fits right in here. So some of our special crew. So his bed is made in here, and he's got his food, and he's got his water, and he's got his little bed, and he's got everything he needs in here. But for some reason, he jumps out, and he just likes to wander. So he'll go back in when he needs to, but he's his own duck. So that is it. So this is what it's going to look like for the winter months. The birds are going to be in. There's the door there that opens up to the outside yard. We could leave it open, but if we did leave it open, the birds going in and out, they can catch a chill. We find that there's a higher risk of mortality or sickness in the birds if they are going in and out of cold and then back into warmer climates. So we decide that we just close them off. Leave them inside for the winter months. Smells like lanolin in here.
Beep, wrong. Just wet fleece.
Oh, just
so
wet
all
fleece.
alpaca.
It's alpaca.
So, but I thought we processed Shansi's first year. You know, when they came in, they were really long.
Yeah.
I just did Sunny and Shansi.
Okay, and you're drying it.
Each fleece took 4 buckets to do.
Okay.
I pulled out what was I thought was a sheep, right? Sheep fleece, which is bigger. And it turned out it was Shanzy's first year. 9 buckets for one fleece. And the fibers are
long, I imagine. Yeah.
so long. Yeah.
Well, we don't know how long it was, if Shanzy had ever been, or all 3 of them had ever been sheared, because they were just so fluffy.
Like my tongs.
Yeah. Well, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Again, if you're not subscribed to our channel, we would love to have you. And if you didn't see that wool alpaca processing video for their wool, you can check on the card right up here. And until next video, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Yeah.